Ariana Grande and Dalton Gomez are officially divorced. 6 months after the pop star filed for divorce,
Ariana Grande's love life has always fascinated the public, but nothing prepared us for the whirlwind of controversy stirred by her romance with Dalton Gomez, and the fallout that led to rumors about Ethan Slater. It's a story brimming with sudden twists, possible betrayals, and hidden clues buried in Ariana's latest music. Were we all wrong to blame her for the breakup? Or is there more beneath the surface? Let's unravel this complicated saga step by step, digging into the shocking rumors, subtle jabs, and private family clashes that have left so many people questioning who the real villain might be. By the end of this deep dive, you might never look at Ariana Grande or her exes the same way again. When Ariana Grande first announced her engagement to Dalton Gomez, the world let out a collective gasp of excitement, and maybe a pinch of skepticism. After all, Ariana had already lived through some very public relationships that either ended abruptly or made headlines for all the wrong reasons. But Dalton seemed different. He was a wealthy real estate broker, not a musician or an actor. And people assumed this low-key angle might finally give Ariana the stability she craved.
That a Los Angeles Superior Court has dissolved their 3-year marriage as of March 19th. According to court documents obtained by the AP, the two separated more than a year ago.
They got together during a period when everything was up in the air, right before and during the pandemic lockdown. Sources claimed that isolation accelerated their bond, giving them time to connect away from prying eyes. Fans were enthralled. Here was Ariana Grande, fresh off chart-topping hits, quietly settling into domestic bliss with someone outside the Hollywood spotlight. The internet exploded with theories. Did Ariana want a peaceful life? Was Dalton the perfect partner because he wasn't another celebrity? Their wedding in 2021 was equally hush-hush. Ariana posted a few dreamy photos on Instagram, a simple, elegant gown, and a private ceremony. Many thought she had finally found the one. Yet, beneath that veil of happiness, whispers began circulating. Some fans worried this relationship had moved too fast. Others pointed out Ariana's pattern of diving headfirst into romance, then emerging just as quickly. Still, the wedding happened, and for a moment, everyone believed it was the real deal. But not every fairy tale endures, and tension started creeping in as soon as Ariana signed on to film Wicked in London. Dalton's real estate work demanded his attention in Los Angeles, leaving Ariana to navigate long shooting days and a new circle of friends in the UK. They tried to make it work, but rumors of strain.
The worst way I've been broken up with would probably be over text message the opening night of my tour, right before I was about to go on stage.
Especially in a transatlantic marriage, are nothing new. Many couples fail to survive such a drastic shift, no matter how strong they seem. Yet nobody guessed how quickly the story would take a bizarre turn. Suddenly, Ariana dropped the deluxe version of her album, Eternal Sunshine, complete with extra tracks that had fans frantically searching for hidden meanings. Lines about feeling betrayed, misunderstood, or pressured into a commitment began to surface. In no time, Twitter lit up with theories. Was Ariana blaming Dalton for their failed marriage? Did she think he'd moved on while she was away, filming and pouring her heart into new music? Particular focus fell on lyrics hinting Ariana had grieved the relationship before it officially ended. She made references to someone pretending you don't regret not thinking before asking, which strongly suggested Dalton might have popped the question too hastily. That specific line caused an uproar. If Dalton truly regretted proposing, that framed the entire relationship in a new light. Suddenly, Ariana was recast from the impulsive star with a wandering eye to the hurt ex-wife who needed to defend herself. Even more startling were fans who seized on references to Ariana feeling like a villain in the public eye. For months, tabloids had portrayed her as the one who ran off with Ethan Slater the moment she landed in London. But in these new songs, Ariana flipped the narrative.
The actress Ariana had been distant from her boyfriend, who insisted on being seen in public with her. Another blind item claimed that Ariana had been hooking up with Paul Mescal. Allegedly, like Gracie Abrams said this.
She sang about deception and betrayal, implying her ex moved on first, or at least left her feeling alone. It was a classic he said, she said, except Ariana had an entire album to vent her side of the story. Across social media, Dalton's defenders insisted there had been no infidelity on his part, labeling Ariana's lyrics as pure emotional venting. But the new verses were too specific to ignore. Each mention of heartbreak and confusion suggested Ariana had been grappling with unhappiness for a while, possibly long before news of Ethan Slater entered the picture. Whether those jabs were exaggerations or raw truth, Ariana had everyone's attention. Enter Ethan Slater, the Broadway star and childhood sweetheart of Lily J. He and Ariana crossed paths on the set of Wicked, and the rumors began almost immediately. Frequent chats between takes, sightings around London, and subtle body language that caused crew members to raise an eyebrow. According to multiple sources, Ariana and Ethan looked cozy at local pubs in the Hampstead area, well known to Londoners for its scenic walks and vibrant nightlife. But the real spark came from the knowledge that Ethan was married, and not just recently married, but married with a newborn baby at home. That revelation set off a media storm. Ariana fans, used to her complicated dating history, weren't entirely shocked, but the general public was taken aback. People demanded to know if Ariana had truly encouraged Ethan to step away from his young family, or if this was all a product of clickbait headlines. Officially, Ariana denied stealing anyone from a marriage. Unofficially, rumors persisted that she and Ethan had been sloppy with their affection on set, leaving the rest of the cast uncomfortable. Suddenly, Ariana faced more than just divorce rumors. She was slammed with accusations of homewrecking. Ethan, for his part, maintained radio silence while Lily J expressed heartbreak and anger at what had happened behind her back. As the gossip piled up, Ariana's image took a massive hit. Critics pointed out a pattern. Ariana's exes often started off as friends or acquaintances before turning into romantic partners. Others recalled alleged drama from her past, suggesting a repeated cycle of relationships that ended under cloudy circumstances. This time, though, the presence of a newborn baby upped the emotional stakes. Supporters of Lily J insisted that no matter what was going on with Ariana's marriage, involving a third party's family crossed a major line. They questioned Ariana's moral compass and Ethan's loyalty to his wife. If Ariana hoped her lyrics would exonerate her,
is if you look at the comment section, like the fans aren't even questioning this. Like one of the top comments said, and the crowd ... was expecting this with over 37,000 likes. But let's look at the actual facts because I don't entirely believe this.
She clearly didn't count on Dalton's family stepping into the fray. In a surprise move, Dalton's sister hopped on social media to defend him. She left firm comments under posts speculating about Dalton's supposed cheating, calling the rumors false and unfair. She argued that Ariana's album represented only one perspective, a series of heartbreak anthems that skewed reality. Fans ate it up. Debates raged across TikTok and Twitter as people chose sides. Some championed Ariana, claiming a quiet, unassuming man like Dalton could hide secrets and that Ariana was forced to speak out through her music. Others insisted Dalton's sister had every right to set the record straight. After all, if Ariana was flipping the script to paint him as a villain, where was his chance to respond without breaking any NDAs? Then there were the friends, besties, and close acquaintances who fanned the flames by liking, sharing, or even posting cryptic TikTok content. Every new snippet ignited another wave of theories. One shared post implied Ariana had callously broken up a family, holding a newborn baby in one hand while planning a secret fling with Ethan in the other. Another teased that Dalton's heartbreak was overshadowed by Ariana's powerful PR spin and massive fanbase. It became a perfect storm of rumor versus rumor. Ariana's fans fired back, insisting that Dalton had partied with other women months before she filed for divorce. Dalton's supporters pointed to Ariana's own timeline, saying she was photographed looking cozy with Ethan well before any official separation. And in the midst of it all, Lily J's fury only grew louder, giving the tabloids a field day. Now the internet at large was left to debate. Did Dalton really move on first? Or did Ariana? The confusion led many to reflect on Ariana's earlier relationships. After all, she had made waves by swiftly jumping from one public romance to another, sometimes days apart. While most people wanted to avoid blaming her without evidence, the storyline was too sensational to ignore. Critics argued that Ariana's romance with Ethan followed a pattern. They pointed to older relationships where Ariana had also been accused of crossing boundaries or leaving a partner abruptly for someone else. Others countered that Dalton's alleged partying in California was overshadowed, and Ariana unfairly got labeled as the sole troublemaker. Some fans also mentioned Ariana's mention of feeling misunderstood. Could it be that Dalton had a darker side no one outside the marriage witnessed?
Ariana Grande has fans clinging to their papers and pens to decode her latest lyrics, after the Wicked actress released her new Eternal Sunshine Deluxe Brighter Days Ahead track, Hampstead.
One thing was clear. Ariana's new lyrics signaled she felt scapegoated. She wrote about the world painting her as a bad guy, even though, according to her, Dalton had already moved on and betrayed her trust. Was this Ariana's way of exposing a cheating scandal that no one believed at first, or a desperate attempt to shift focus off her entanglement with Ethan Slater? Everyone had a theory, and the controversy only deepened Ariana's mystique. Just when the feud between Ariana and Dalton's supporters reached a boiling point, new blind items claimed Ariana and Ethan had split, secretly and quietly. These rumors hinted that Ariana had grown distant, that Ethan was the one clinging to the relationship, and that a final breakup was inevitable. The speculation got even wilder when another blind item suggested Ariana had locked eyes with Paul Mescal, fueling gossip she was already searching for her next romantic intrigue. But contradictory evidence piled up just as quickly. Fans spotted Ariana and Ethan at an Oscar party looking very much like a couple. She teased new music, and Ethan liked the posts. They still followed each other on Instagram, which, for many fans, is the ultimate proof of an ongoing relationship. Another angle emerged. With Wicked 2 in the pipeline, Ariana and Ethan would likely be seen together promoting the film. If they had truly split, any public appearance would be painfully awkward. Would the studio risk such tension? The deeper these rumors went, the more confusing it became. Some fans shrugged and said Ariana simply thrives on drama, using any attention to fuel her artistry. Others believed the blind items wholeheartedly, claiming Ariana was known for intense but short-lived flings, and that Ethan Slater was simply the next stepping stone on her path. Even those who disliked Ariana found it bizarre that she would walk away so abruptly from a brand new relationship. Meanwhile, supporters of Lily J took grim satisfaction in the possibility that Ariana and Ethan's fling might be over, feeling it was karmic retribution for the heartbreak she allegedly caused. By this stage, everyone involved had their own version of events. Ariana, through her music and subtle social media hints, implied Dalton had caused her great pain. She might never confirm or deny the rumors in plain language, but her fans feel they already have enough evidence from her lyrics. Dalton's side, represented by his sister and close friends, insists Ariana twisted the story to protect her own image. They claim Dalton never cheated, never moved on first, and was blindsided by Ariana's closeness with Ethan. Then there's Lily J, the mother of Ethan's newborn. Her heartbreak and fury have been partly documented in tabloids, painting Ariana as a selfish interloper. The validity of those stories remains unconfirmed, but that hasn't stopped thousands of social media users from expressing outrage on Lily's behalf.
March 28th, fans quickly began to dissect its lines, finding it to not only be a nod to the end of her marriage with ex-husband Dalton Gomez, but also to the earliest days of her romance with Ethan Slater.
Some vow never to support Ariana again, while others believe Lily's anger is fully justified. Ethan himself remains an enigma, caught between a high-profile superstar and the wife he left behind. Those who defend him say he fell in love in an impossible situation, that the marriage to Lily had issues long before Ariana showed up. Others see him as a cowardly figure who used Ariana's fame to break free from the responsibilities of fatherhood. The most perplexing part is that the entire fiasco may remain unresolved, at least publicly. Legal documents like NDAs or divorce settlements can silence people. Ariana's star power might overshadow any revelations from Dalton or Lily J, leaving fans to piece the puzzle together from cryptic posts, rumor-filled blind items, and fragments of lyrics. That vacuum of information only intensifies the speculation. Does Ariana really hold the moral high ground, or is she rewriting history at the expense of her exes? When we step back, this tangled tale showcases the best and worst of celebrity culture. We have secret marriages, possible infidelity, heartbreak, and a swirl of rumors that shift day by day. Ariana Grande's new deluxe album turned into an emotional confessional, one that either cements her as a victim or a cunning manipulator, depending on whom you ask. The tabloids feed on the drama, while fans dissect every line, determined to uncover the truth. Meanwhile, two families, Dalton's and Ethan's, wrestle with the fallout of Ariana's headlines. So, is Ariana truly rewriting her past to portray Dalton as the villain? Did she genuinely break up a marriage with a newborn baby? Or are we witnessing a classic scenario in which private truths get twisted in the glare of fame and fan loyalty? Perhaps we'll never fully know. But one thing is certain, Ariana Grande's personal life has become as captivating and unpredictable as any blockbuster film or show. Every time we think we have the final word, another rumor, album lyric, or social media comment flips the story on its head. In a few months, Ariana and Ethan might appear side by side, smiling at a movie premiere, proving the haters wrong. Or they might announce an amicable split, turning these rumors into reality. Dalton could move forward quietly, or he might unveil his own perspective down the line. Regardless, the entire saga is a testament to how fragile celebrity romances can be in the public eye. It also invites us to question how much of this storm is fueled by gossip-hungry tabloids and how much is real, tangible heartbreak. For now, all we can do is watch the story continue to unfold. Ariana's music will likely provide more glimpses into her emotional state, while fans, critics, and close insiders keep sharing their interpretations. The question remains, which interpretation do you believe? Share your thoughts, theories, or burning questions. You never know how soon the next twist might arrive, turning everything we think we know upside down again.